So Nvidia once again releases a video card, and guess what? Controversy all over the damn place once again. This time, what is all the controversy? Well, it seems that Nvidia released a card that was specifically made for miners, hoping that miners would buy that card and not other cards to keep in stock. Now, they also did something with the 360 that was also supposed to help keep the miners hands off the card. But did that really happen? Did Nvidia completely fail, or are some things just out of their hands? Let's talk tech. Are you building a new computer or just upgrading an old one? If so, then chances are you need a new Windows 10 key. And CD key sales, they've got you covered. Buying has never been easier, and prices for Windows keys are under $20, and there's even additional discounts. All you need to do is go search for the software that you're looking for, add that software to your cart, create an account, and when you go to checkout, enter the code TT18 to get an additional 20% off.
Now, let's frag some.
All codes are guaranteed, and you'll be up and gaming in no time. Okay, so check this out. Nvidia released the RTX 3060, and it was supposed to be made to keep the miners away from the card. The thing is though, is that it only keeps people from doing Ethereum mining. Other types of mining can still be done, which leaves an open market for many miners out there to go and grab these cards and stick it in their project. Now, Nvidia also, like I said, created a card that was supposed to be specifically geared for the mining crowd. Now, maybe they're buying this card, maybe they're not, but it doesn't seem to have much effect on people buying the RTX 3060. Now, I did my video yesterday about the card that came out. Once again, no stock. No stock at all. This is just, to me, completely mind-boggling. I had a guy make a comment in the section saying that in Atlanta, people were trying to charge $1,000 for that same EVGA card. Now, the card's supposed to come to market, between $329, $369, somewhere in there. It's not supposed to be $1,000. This is just completely ridiculous. But here's the whole thing, okay? Does Nvidia hold responsibility for scalpers, miners, and all these people that keep buying these cards up? Now, I watched a video the other day on one of Linus's other channels that he has, since the guy's all over the place, and he has this girl on there, and she's basically just talking all this smack about Nvidia, saying how they're a failure, yada yada. Linus is in the background cheering her on like a cheerleader, saying, yeah, get him, get Nvidia, yada yada yada. So I just want to tell you guys, I've told you guys this a million times, and I'm going to tell you it again. Every corporation out there does have one goal at the end of the day, and that is to put money in the pockets of the shareholders and the other people that have investments in the company. Now, does this make a company automatically evil, bad? I don't really think so. Plus, I don't really believe that Nvidia is getting involved on the end of the sales chain. Like, there's all these people saying, oh, man, Nvidia's letting the miners do it, Nvidia's letting the scalpers do it, there's bots doing this. Why does anybody really think that Nvidia is actually physically or even mentally involved in what's going on? We all know that we live in a digital age. Your computer can get hacked. We've seen all kinds of crazy stuff online. So why is it Nvidia's responsibility on the end run of the people that are doing this stuff? That's the part that I don't really think is very fair to Nvidia. Yeah, Nvidia's done some stupid stuff over the years. They've made mistakes. Heck, I've made mistakes. I guarantee you in your life, you've made mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Giant corporations, people, children, we all make mistakes. It seems to be a human trait that just happens over and over and over again because we're always trying something. We're always trying to do something new, something better, and those plans don't always come to fruition. Sometimes they end up with your face in the shit, and that's just how it is. And has Nvidia landed their face in the shit? Of course they have. They've had a few things where people are like, what in the are you thinking, Nvidia? I mean, it's happened. But I really don't think that at the end of the day, Nvidia is getting involved on the end of the sale chain. Why would really Nvidia want miners to have their cards instead of gamers? Let's talk about that. Gamers get the cards, they talk about the cards to their friends, they go online. Those are the people that are really supporting and being the group, the fan base of Nvidia. So why wouldn't Nvidia want the gamers to have the cards instead of some guy who's mining or bot scalping? I don't really think that that's what they want. But do they have control of that? Hell no, they don't have control of that. What do you really think, that every single card that Nvidia sells, that they take that card, they watch it go to the store, they pay attention to who it's sold to and where it goes? That's freaking nuts. I don't see how Nvidia could even ever manage that. So yes, is there a stock shortage? Is Nvidia somehow responsible for this? I'm sure somewhere in there they have some responsibility, but if you can't get fabs and manufacturing places to make enough cards to keep filling the market, that's a problem that's kind of out of Nvidia and AMD's hands, isn't it? I mean, let's put it to you this way. I make plastic dolls, okay? And everybody wants my plastic dolls. They're super duper popular. But the place where I get my plastic dolls made is just overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed. They have everybody, all these other people wanting them to make their plastic dolls. So I can't get as many plastic dolls to you as you want. Does that make me a complete asshole because I cannot get the stock? Because if you think that Nvidia or AMD doesn't want to sell you their video cards and get those cards to you so that you can tell your friends and sell more cards and make a bigger name for yourself, not for yourself, excuse me, but for them, no, you'd be wrong. Miners do nothing for Nvidia or AMD. They take their cards, they use them, they burn them out, and they put them on eBay as used cards saying, hey, there's not much life on this card, go ahead and buy it. And then they scalp or they charge more money for them and they gouge and gouge and gouge. But these things, to me, I feel personally, and I've been in this industry since day one, I don't think that Nvidia really has all that much control once these cards hit the market. So, you know, Nvidia allots 80,000 cards to some place. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden that place has a miner or a scalper or a bot go in there and they buy all these cards. It's nuts. Now, another thing, Newegg, I don't know what the f they're doing, but somebody was telling me yesterday that the way they do their stuff, it's like kind of like a gamble, kind of like a raffle. Like your name goes into the pot and they spin it out. Well, let's just say that you have a $500 budget for your card. That's what you want to pay. But in this lotto that they have, it comes up that all of a sudden it says, okay, well, you can get an RTX 3090. Well, you don't have the cash for an RTX 3090. So what in the hell is Newegg doing? It really makes no sense whatsoever. The companies that are selling these cards should be doing better management of how the cards are sold. I believe that it's on them. Once these cards leave Nvidia, they go out onto the market. It's the people selling these cards who have more responsibility for this than Nvidia. Nvidia's not innocent. They're not some little sheep or Bambi. They're not that. But they're also not a terrorizing wolf with a feral grin on its face and blood dripping from its fangs. That's not Nvidia either. I've worked with them forever, and that's just not who they are as a company. So, you know, have they made mistakes? Sure they have. Should they have probably done more with the 3060 to block all kinds of mining? Maybe they should have, but can they actually? I mean, this is all kind of new stuff for everybody. So, you know, Nvidia creating a card that just completely blocks miners so that only gamers can get it, I think that's kind of a chore. And obviously they've tried. They've blocked Ethereum mining on the 3060, okay? It doesn't seem to have really affected anything though in the long run. Nobody has stock. Any cards that you're seeing with anybody on the open market that they've somehow got, like a reviewer like me, are probably trying to charge a fortune for these cards. Now, I'm gonna let you know personally, I'm not selling my card. My card's going to sit right here. It's with me for testing, and it's not gonna be in the market sold for some gouging high price, because that's just bullshit and I don't play that game. But I wanna hear your guys' comments, and please, think about your comments. Think about what you're saying, think it out, well thought out. Don't be rude to others. Let everybody have their opinion, because my opinion, like I said, is that all corporations, even though they may not be inherently evil, their goal is to make money. But is it really beneficial for any of these companies to have bots and miners and all these things that are raising the prices on their cards and making people not be able to get them? I don't really think so, because it makes Nvidia look bad. And then you got people in the comment sections, they're calling them Nvidia, they're calling them all these names. But how much responsibility does Nvidia really have once these cards are put onto the market to sell? That is really the topic of my video today. I do not feel that Nvidia is really totally responsible for things once they leave their door and they go to Newegg or any other, online store that's out there. If the online stores are letting bots come in or they're selling the stuff directly to miners, that's on them. I do not believe at all in my heart that Nvidia is trying to sell these cards directly to miners, scalpers, and everybody else and get these cards to you on the market at a high price. I'm sure that if I had Brian Del Rizzo with me right here and he was being completely blunt honest, he would say, "Fuck that, Elric, this is not my goal." His goal is to make sure you guys know about the products so that you're well informed and you want to buy these products because they are good, solid products. That's what their goal is. So let me know what you guys think. These are my opinions. If you like what you see on my channel, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed and hit that little bell up there for notifications, because that will make sure that when I make a video, you see it. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, you don't need any money. I have a link down there for Amazon Prime. You can try it for free, absolutely free for 30 days. It will help me. You can watch movies, get free shipping, and if you like it, keep it. If you don't, ditch that and move on down the road. Also, if you've got a single dollar, one lousy dollar a month, you can support Tech Tomorrow and help keep us around. So peace out. I thank you guys for your viewership. Let's keep the comments clean. Let's have a great conversation, and let's try to educate us all even more. See you guys back here on the channel.